Okay, as you can see, I went ahead and added in my sketch that I'm going to be modeling after, modeling my magazine spread after for my first spread here. I've got I've got everything separated except I need a couple of pull quotes because I have a pull quote I'm gonna put here and I may put one somewhere else too. So it should have at least two. So after reading this, I did find one interesting quote that's already in quotation marks that I like from Today Painting is Dead. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one with the quotation marks. I'm going to copy it and I'm not going to delete it because I still need it in the body copy here. I'm going to deselect it, grab my direct selection tool and deselect everything and then do an edit paste. And there we go. So that's one pull quote. I will toss that over here for now. And then the other one I found is right here. No photo is truly candid. It's okay if you guys use these quotes too, but make sure you read to find one that you really like. So I get my pull quotes. And let's see, right now everything is still in Minion Pro, which we never use Minion Pro because that's what the computer says is okay. So we have our 5 typefaces that we can use for this. For the body copy, I'm going to use Times New Roman. And then I may use one of the Helveticas or Futura for my headers and my pull quotes. But what I want to do first is I want to set up some character styles and paragraph styles. Now, what are those? Setting these up will save you time in that it'll format text for you across a wide range of text rather than having to go back and change them each and every time. So think of it as cake. Your paragraph style, that's your type of cake. Your yellow cake, your red velvet cake, your chocolate cake, that's where everything is based on your paragraph style. Character style is the icing on top of that cake. So it's going to be your icing, your sprinkles, your candles. If you can remember that, then you can remember the difference between paragraph styles and character styles. You use paragraph styles first. And since I've got a few paragraphs here, I'm going to use my paragraph styles. So let's open paragraph styles. I'm going to make a new one, create new style. I'm going to double click on it and I'm going to name this one body copy. We're not basing on anything, style, text, same style. We're going to go over here and go to character or basic character formats. Right now it's at Minion Pro, which we don't want Minion Pro. I want, to change my mind, I want Bodoni. Bodoni, let's just use Bodoni Standard. And book style's fine. Let's see if it gives us anything else. Let's do Roman. And the size, your standard size for anything you read in text is usually 10.5. So we're going to make this 10.5. And that's all we need to do right there. So I'm going to hit OK. So now I've got this here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to select some of this. And you can see when I have it selected, it's saying basic paragraph style. Well, I'm going to choose body copy, and you can see it changed. But it only changed where I selected. So I'm going to select all of it and choose body copy. So now all the body copy is Bodoni 10.5 Roman. I'm going to do a file save and leave that alone for a minute. The next one I'm going to do is the opening paragraph. Now, our opening paragraph is to draw attention to what it is we're wanting the audience to read. So I can make this a little bit bigger than 10.5. I can make it a sans serif if I want to, which we need that contrast. So I'm going to make this a sans serif. We're going to work with Helvetica. So for this one, I'm going to select it. And right now it's saying it's the Bodoni, which we don't want as the Bodoni. So I am going to go to create a new paragraph style. Double click on it. We're going to call this an opening paragraph. And we don't want to base it on anything, so no paragraph style. And what we can do while we're typing all this in, we can preview it. So if I click on preview here, right now it's in Bodoni, and I think I said Helvetica. There we go. So there it is, Helvetica Extra Condensed now. Or extra compressed. Let's do Helvetica. Let's do Roman. And now let's do bold. And we're going to make this 12. See, it's just a little bit bigger, and that's okay. And that's all I need to do there, so I'm going to hit OK. And this here is now our opening paragraph, and I'm going to make this text box a little bit bigger because we have some text here that we can't see. There we go. And do a file save every so often. And let's see. Our header and subheader. For the main title, I'm going to break this up so it's 4 different text boxes with 4 different words, so I can have some greater autonomy as far as what I want to do with it. This one's going to be just impact. The impact of photography. Now I'm going to add in a character style. It's pretty much the same thing, except I just want these characters to change. So we're going to do a new character style. Open this up. Based on no character, we're going to go here. And I'm going to do Helvetica, and you'll probably hear my dog barking here in the background. We're going to do Helvetica. Font style, we're going to do, let's do black. And size, let's make it nice and big. 72. And you can see some of our words disappeared. That's only because they're grown too big for the text box. So I'm going to stretch this out. We should be able to see our missing words. And you know I'm always looking for that contrast, so I want to make some of this serif, some of this sans serif. So for these two, I'm going to make these a sans serif. I'm going to do Let's do a times italic. Create a new one. Oops, and I forgot to do main title. Fix the other one here too. We'll say main title 2. Don't want to base that on anything. We're going to say times. Semi-bold italic. Good. $72 is good. And then we're going to hit OK. And now we have that contrast. So I'm going to readjust the sizes later. I just wanted these at the different sizes that they need to be. Oh yeah, and I put my sketch on a separate layer. Next, I can turn that layer off. Oops, wrong one. There we go. All right, so let me set up these two really quick. So right here we have Bodoni. I'm going to do this in... We'll do this in Helvetica also. Zoom in. Oops, character style. And I'm just kind of forgot to rename this one, so we're going to call this main title 1. We're going to call this subtitle. I'll base it off of none. Here. So right now it has the last thing I picked, so we're going to leave it Helvetica, but we're going to turn this thing into like 14. So we have that hierarchy of size. So we can tell to go to read here in second and then go here third. And that's a good size to go with. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to save. And then these guys here, I'm going to take the quote, I'm going to copy it and delete them from here. I'm going to paste them, or paste one of them because I only need one. And let's take all 3 of these. I'm going to make these Helvetica. Helvetica bold and oblique is good. And this here, I'm going to make this really big. And actually, I'm going to turn both these into outlines, so I don't have to worry about all this extra text box space. I'm going to grab that. Type create outlines just like it is in Illustrator. So I'm going to put one here. Actually, let me do this. There we go. Now, to make this text box smaller, what else I can also do is if I double click on this middle handle right here, it'll make the text box the size of the text for me. And I'm going to group all these together with object group. And if you've been using quick keys in Illustrator, you'll find that the quick keys are the same, for the most part, the same in InDesign. There we go. That's all nice and good. I just need to borrow those back again. Alright, so both of our pull quotes are done. Our text is pretty much set for right now. There's going to be some more changes because, as you can see from my sketch here, we're going to angle the text boxes, the pull quote. One's going to go here, one's going to go up here on this angle. And we still got to add in the pictures. So in the next video, I will show you how to do some cool stuff in Photoshop to the pictures.